Can you speak about Braden and what he means to your team and how happy you are that he's going to be around for a little bit longer?
Yeah, I like stories like that. He's a guy that's always had, like we talked about a little while ago, with two guys that just hit milestones for games, but undrafted, waiver pickup. He always comes to the rink to prove himself. And he's found an area where, he's slotted in for our team on the back end in a hole that we didn't really have a lot of. So he's a physical defenseman for us. He plays that way. He understands who he is, and he still comes to the rink every day to prove himself and prove that he deserves to be here. So I'm super happy for him. I mean, he's a great guy around our room, and it'll be nice to have him around for a little longer.
I feel like it sends a bit of a message to everyone that, hard work will get rewarded here.
I'm sure. Hey, you believe in yourself. I think that's the biggest thing, and you keep working and don't let anybody tell you otherwise, and that's what we do like about him.
In some ways, isn't he symbolic of the work ethic or the identity you want for this team, to be gritty and always trying to prove people wrong?
Sure. And that goes for a lot of our players when you look at it, whether it's a guy like Pelche now who's trying to grind out a spot on the team. We have a lot of guys that are like that they have kept belief in themselves, and now it's about coming to the rink every day and proving to everybody that I can help this team win, and that's what we like about our guys.
You've had 8 defensemen on the roster the whole season. Before the season started, did you anticipate Braden being part of the rotation of guys who were in and out, and why haven't you been able to take him out?
Not really, to be quite honest with you, because he was the one guy that could separate himself with the physicality. And we felt at times that if he wasn't in the lineup, we didn't know if we would be hard enough on the back end, so we felt like he was going to be the guy that, if his play was up to the way we expect him to play, would be a pretty consistent guy in our rotation.
Brian, how can a team, like, without changing personnel, how can a team go about improving its face-off results throughout the season?
I think it's practice, 1. 2, that's a competitive thing too. So whether it's us game planning a little better for a loss of a draw as to how we can get it back quicker, or it's putting more pressure on not just the centermen but the people that are around them to help when the puck is loose and tied up in those areas. So it's something that we continue to talk about, and I do believe that our centermen are going to get better in that category.
Ryan, with Lindholm and Zadorov, how do you remember their time here in Calgary?
Fondly. Both really good teammates. They were hardworking guys, and they were well liked around our dressing room. And when I talked about Braden a little bit, both those guys brought something to our team as well at the time. So I'm happy that they're both having success. They're really good people, and we enjoyed having them around here.
For Elias in particular, he's really sound defensively. What's, I guess some of the nuance to his offensive game that you see and you wanted to see more of maybe when he was with the Flames?
Well, when he was with us, he played with some pretty good offensive players. So, you looked upon the line a lot of times as the group that we needed to score. But there was a few guys that were out there in that position for us.